Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe was killed in a shocking act of violence on Friday, his life taken by a lone gunman as he was campaigning. His death has shaken the nation of Japan, renowned for its low levels of deadly violence, and has shocked the world. Abe was prime minister twice from 2006 to 2007 and from 2012 to 2020, making him the longest-serving prime minister in Japan's history. Leaders from around the world reacted with shock and sadness to the news. President Joe Biden said, "I am stunned, outraged, and deeply saddened by the news that my friend Abe Shinzo, former Prime Minister of Japan, was shot and killed while campaigning. This is a tragedy for Japan and for all who knew him. I had the privilege to work closely with Prime Minister Abe. As Vice President, I visited him in Tokyo and welcomed him to Washington. He was a champion of the alliance between our nations and the friendship between our people. The longest-serving Japanese Prime Minister, his vision of a free and open Indo-Pacific will endure. Above all, he cared deeply about the Japanese people and dedicated his life to their service. Even at the moment he was attacked, he was engaged in the work of democracy." Former U. President Donald Trump spoke of his great admiration for Abe, writing on his social media platform, "Few people know what a great man and leader Shinzo Abe was, but history will teach them and be kind. He was a unifier like no other, but above all, he was a man who loves and cherished his magnificent country, Japan. Shinzo Abe will be greatly missed. There will never be another like him." Former President Barack Obama also remembered Abe in a statement saying, "I had the privilege of knowing him for years and will always remember his collegiality and commitment to multilateralism. His global leadership through uncharted times will be remembered by many. I will always remember the work we did to strengthen our alliance, the moving experience of traveling to Hiroshima and Pearl Harbor together, and the grace he and his wife Aki Abe showed to me and Michelle." New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern also spoke of her fond memories of Abe, writing on her Twitter, "So deeply shocked to hear about the past PM of Japan Shinzo Abe. He was deeply committed to his role, but also generous and kind. My thoughts are with his wife and the people of Japan. Events like this shake us all to the core." British Prime Minister Boris Johnson said, "His global leadership through uncharted times will be remembered by many. My thoughts are with his family, friends, and the people and government of Japan. The UK stands with you at this dark and sad time." The Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, said, "I'm deeply saddened by the horrific killing of Shinzo Abe, former Prime Minister of Japan. I had the privilege of knowing him for years and will always remember his collegiality and commitment to multilateralism. My condolences to his family and the people and government of Japan." Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, "I had got to know him during my tenure as Gujarat's CM, and our friendship continued after I became PM. His sharp insights on economy and global affairs always made a deep impression on me. My association with Mr. Abe goes back many years. Little did I know that this would be our last meeting. My heartfelt condolences to his family and the Japanese people." Meanwhile, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau said, "The world has lost a great man of vision, and Canada has lost a close friend. My thoughts are with his wife, Aki, and the people of Japan as they mourn this loss. You'll be missed, my friend." Queen Elizabeth II said in a letter sent to Emperor Naruhito, "My family and I were deeply saddened to hear the news of the sudden and tragic death of former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. I have fond memories of meeting Mr. Abe and his wife during their visit to the United Kingdom in 2016. His love for Japan and his desire to forge ever closer bonds with the United Kingdom were clear. I wish to convey my deepest sympathy and condolences to his family and to the people of Japan at this difficult time. Shinzo Abe's assassination has sent shockwaves through Japan and around the world, reminding us of the fragility of life and the importance of cherishing our loved ones. Please join me in honoring the life and legacy of this man of vision and courage.